Welcome back guys, this is Shrikant. Today we are going to understand the variable. So last table we understood the data type. Okay. Now in this video we are going to understand the variable. What is variable, how to assign the variable, how to declare a variable and how to use the variable and what is importance of a variable in SQL Server. Okay. So basically variable is present everywhere. If you think about any programming language, you will find the variable. For example, if you think about C, you have a variable. If you think about C sharp, if you think about Java, if you think about JavaScript, you'll find what? You'll find a variable. So variable is everywhere. So what is variable then? Variable is a place where we can specify the data type and we can store the data for the temporary purpose. It also depends on its scope. If you are a C# programmer, you might have C that the variable can be strictly typed, right? What does it mean? It means that so whatever the data type you have assigned, only that kind of data it can store, right? In SQL Server also, if I say I want to store the data for a respective variable as a int, so it won't store data for the string. It always store data for only integer one, right? Okay, be specific. So variable is a place where we can say store data of this time. If I say store data for the integer, it will only store data for the integer numbers. If I say store data only for the string, it will only store data for string. If I say store data only for the geometry and the geometry or geography perspective, it will only store data for that, right? So this is very important. And why do we need to have the variable? Sometime for doing some internal calculation, we need some intermediate value and which need to be derived from upper logic. So for storing those logic, we need to have a variable, right? Let's go to the demo rather spending more time there. We are going to talk about a variable and it will be totally dedicated to Microsoft SQL Server. So we'll talk about only this context. We will not talk about the C Sharp, will not talk about the C or any other programming language. We'll only talk about the Microsoft SQL Server. So first part is how to define the variable. So variable always be defined with a keyword starting with the declare. Then you need to use at the rate symbol. Then you need to write your custom variable name. Then here you need to pass data type. Let's try to understand the structure. So first we need to use a keyword or as a declare. Then we need to use at the rate symbol. Then this is the custom name. We can give anything. Then the data type. Just print it. Declare at the rate. My I'm giving custom name my first variable and the data type I'm giving as a int. Okay, so this is the definition and this is the way you can declare the variable. So what does it mean? I define the variable named as a my first variable, right? Just it's a name, my first variable. Its data type is int and it's just syntax. Okay, so what will happen? This my first variable will always store a data which will having a type way. So how to assign the variable? So for assigning the variable, we need to use a keyword called as a state. Then you need to pass your name, your variable name. Okay. Then you need to pass a value. I'm assigning it as a 1. You need to select both the statement, run the query, see command executed successfully. Run if you want to run the query, and if you want to see the data, you need to use a select always. So let's see, 1 is there, right? If I am changing 1 to 1 1 to 2, what happened? Let's see. I can see here 22 would appear, and for time being I'm changing it to some string value. Now let's see what happened. Should it show me error or it should run query? Let's see. Oh, I got an error. What's the error? Conversion failed when converting the varchar value to DHT to data type int. Okay. So as per definition, if I say I am creating a variable for a type int, it means that it will only store the data type value having the int. If I'm making it as a char of 200 and if I'm running the same query again, now let's see, will I see the error? Let's see. Oh, I fixed the issue. So be specific. The variable is a place which will store the data of a respective given type. Variable is very important when we go for the TSQL programming. That's a transit SQL programming. That's why I want to give some brief idea, and I hope you guys understood the variable, how to define the variable, how to create variable, how to assign variable, and how to access the variable. For example, I'm making it as an int and assigning some value, let's say 2, and I want to do some calculation here. Calculation is I want to minus from the 50. So how should I do that? You simply need to come here and give some value, just run the query. Okay, 48. So what I'm trying to show you, you can create variable, you can assign the variable to the respective value, and you can take that value and you can do your calculation, right? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's creating the variable, right? If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share and subscribe our channel, and thanks for your love and thanks for watching.